Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing this amazing Monday morning? Okay, so today we have cloudy skies. It's been saying it's going to rain, and it's been saying that for the longest time, and we have not had rain yet. So now's the day that I need to put uh the leaves in my beds because I have been so behind with putting my garden beds together. So I got to get my life in order. Okay. So how was everybody's weekend? You know, when you come in the building, automatically say, I am blessed. So welcome to Coffee with Nikki. I am your host, Nikki Davis. And how's everybody doing in the room? Good morning, Tiffany. Tiffany is the first one in the building. Good morning. She says she is blessed and highly favored. Good morning, Jasmine. Jasmine says she is blessed. Good morning, Big Meech. Good morning, Jordan. Good morning, Crystal. I'm blessed. That's right. Good morning, Naomi. I'm awake, alive, and blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Chantel. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Mr. Lois. Happy Monday. I am blessed. Chantel says she is blessed. Cheryl Sobella says she is blessed this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a new week. Are you guys excited for the new week? Are you excited? You know, new week, new possibilities, new goals. It's a reset. It's a reset. So things didn't go your way last week. This is a reset. You could fix it. If it didn't go your way last week, you could at least course correct and see what didn't go your way and what you need to do so it can go your way this week. So get excited for this week. I am super excited for this week. I have lots and lots of planning and course correcting to do, a lot of organizing because it is part of my life. Okay. So, there was a quote that I seen, and it said, if your house is not in order, then most likely your business is not in order. So I was like, my house is in order, but the rest, my where I'm doing my business is not in order. So I need to get it in order, right? Because I have big goals and I have big lofty goals for 2023. And so I need to get on it and make sure that everything is in order and declutter and, get rid of everything and organize everything and just make everything look cohesive and make my work environment more effective than what it is. Because again, you guys already know, I told y'all, organized chaos is how I operate, and I need to change that, right? Because organization is another thing that is on my vision board. So I need to make sure that I am organized and I remain organized, not just organized for the time that I organize, but organized consistently. Yes, 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 and yes. So let me know what you guys are feeling in the chat. Let me see. Good morning, Yolanda. Yolanda says she is blessed. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Yes, everybody, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. So, are you guys excited for this week? Are you excited for this week? Let me tell you about my weekend. So, this weekend, no organized chaos over here, too. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, and I justify it too. I'm like, no, 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 don't move anything because I need it. Don't touch this because I need this and I need that. And everybody be like, okay, it's time for you to put this stuff away. Are you gonna use it right now? No, put it away. So I need to get on board with organization. Uh, I think it's the creators. The creators work in the organized chaos because this is what I used to do when I was younger, right? When I was younger, I would put all of my toys around me, and my mom would be like, "You don't need everything around you." And I'm like, "I might want to play with it, right?" So I keep it in front of me. Same thing, same thing. Like the packing stuff and the labeling and all that other stuff. I'm like, I'm keeping it right here because I know I have excuse me. I have some body butters that I got to finish. The labels are right here. All I got to do is put it together. And it's like, well, I may not do the body butters till like 2-3 hours later. So put the labels away, and when you need them, pull them out. Right. And I'm like, I don't know about that, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I have to. It's on the board. It's on the board. I got to do it. Good morning, Chantel. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So all the creators, we work in organized chaos. So we got to stop making excuses for our mess. Right. Don't make excuses for our mess. Good morning, Linda. Miss Linda says she is blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. If it's too organized, I can't find the stuff I need. Absolutely. I'm with you. I'm with you, but I have to find some kind of happy medium to work from because let me tell you, There's a lot going on, especially when I have a lot of orders, especially when it's a lot of prep work that I got to do, a lot of planning and everything like that. I got every single paper that I have. And then I got to stop writing on little pieces of paper because I got all of them stacked up, trying to plan out my content, trying to plan out what I need to do, my next move. Everything is all over the place. I got to get it together. I got to get it together, and I am in good company. So I'm glad to know that I am not the only one who works in organized chaos, right? We got to get it together. Everybody put get it together in the chat. Put get it together in the chat. So how was your weekend? Did you guys have an amazing weekend? Did you do something fun? Did you have an event? What did you do for your weekend? Did you rest? Let me see. Tiffany says, I have been organizing my house all week. I tend to leave things out that I need to finish. Everything has its place, and if it's out of place, it will drive me crazy until I finish it. I hear that. Get it together in the chat. That's right. Put get it together in the chat. Get it together in the chat. Naomi says it's okay when you do it that way. You know where you put stuff. It is anxiety attack when somebody else does it for you. Yes. Because you have my mother, you have no clue where anything is. My mother would come and she still does it, even in my adult age, right? She still comes and she starts moving things around, right? Nicole, you got to move things around. You got to move things around. So you got to clean up your space, right? So she moved things all over the place, and I got to call her and ask her, where did she put something? All the time. And she's like, well, what did it look like? I'm like, are you kidding me? What do you mean? So yes, you're absolutely right, Naomi. It is anxiety when somebody else puts something else away for you. And I'm like, nope, I need it now. Where is it? Miss Loy says she had a market on Saturday and Sunday. I'm so tired from the heat. It's high here already. Let me tell you something, Miss Loy, about our heat up here. We have not gotten it yet. I mean, we've had some hot days, but we are almost into summer, and when I went to my nephew's graduation, it felt like we were in like a fall day, a full winter day, early winter. That's what it felt like. It was so cold. My fingers and my toes were blue. It was so cold out there. We needed blankets and like you could have worn a coat and been comfortable. Like, we're in June. What's going on here? So this weather is screwed up. And it's screwed up. Good morning, cousin. Good morning, good morning, good morning. That's right. Get it together. Put it in the chat. Good morning, Tina. Grand Rising. Yes. OMG. If somebody does that to my stuff, I would get so anxious. Yep. I can't waste time looking for things. Right. Because then you make a bigger mess trying to look for the things that they put they cleaned up the space for you. And you are making a bigger mess trying to find the thing that you need. Now you're in a bigger mess than you was when you first started. Right? Jim Jones, the rapper, was complaining about the weather out there. He ain't lying. And he ain't like, what are we doing here? Are we wearing furs or are we wearing shorts? Like, what are we wearing? It's confusing. It's confusing. The plants are confused. It's just I'm gonna share a transparent moment with you guys. You know how much I love my garden, but this weather has been so like up and down that I have not even been excited to go into my garden. And usually I'm so excited and I'm in there every morning, and every other morning I've been watering my stuff, and I have not been excited because I'm like, it can't freaking grow. It's too cold. So hopefully this weather clears up, because like it has taken my excitement away from my gardening experience. I, love going out there, love doing things. And it's just been taking time away from that. And Mr. Steve, Mr. Steve like, Nicole, you ain't put all your stuff in the dirt yet. You didn't do this yet. And I'm like, Mr. Steve, it is cold outside. Y'all talking about y'all stuff keep getting messed up because it's cold out here. I refuse to put myself. I don't want to plant my stuff 2, 3, and 4 times. I want to put it in the ground one time, and that's that. Unless one time until I am moving it again, right? Adding the next thing. But it's just crazy. This weather needs to come together. It needs to realize we are in summer. Well, summer's on its way, but it needs to know. It needs to know that this is spring. right? We still in spring to the what, the 21st? It needs to know that because it's giving us fall and it's giving us winter. And I don't want fall and winter, not in June. Not in June. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hired someone on Fiverr to design my labels this weekend. Yes, fingers crossed. Let's get it. Same here, Nikki. This weather has me behind on my gardening as well as the air quality issue. I'm telling you, it's so bad. Like, I'm like, is this the plan? Because you know me, I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I'm like, is this the agenda? Like, you don't want people to grow their own food? Like, what we doing here? What are we doing? Good morning, Jay. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back. So it's got me think. I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. I have my dirt sitting out there that I need to put in my beds. I have not even moved it because I'm like, what if I move it? And it's like, ugh, it's just, I needed to get it together. I said today, but if it doesn't rain before I get off of here, well, not before, but after I get off here, if it doesn't rain, I'm going to blow my leaves and put them into the raised beds and then start to move dirt, at least one raised bed that's the closest to the dirt. I'm going to move that. So that will be my actionable step for the day to move closer to my goal. And then I'm going to see what happens and then put some other stuff in there. But today we're going to talk about goal setting. We're going to talk about how to properly, not even properly, just how to map out your goals for the week. Since it's a new week, again, I said it's a new week. We're resetting. If things didn't work out last week, we're going to make them work this week. And so whatever we need to do, we are going to plan that out. So if you guys, everybody has access to this. I just put a goal planning sheet in the community. So if you go to Bubble Babes, BABEZ University.com, you will be able to download your planner sheet, and it's to help you to kind of like create a roadmap as to what you want to do for this week. So what's your goals? What's the priorities? What are the things that you want to accomplish this week? So this is not your ultimate for the year goal. It's just what you want to accomplish this week. Start setting smaller goals so that you can start seeing that you can actually achieve them. So that's going to give you the motivation and the momentum to keep moving forward. Yes, yes, and yes, y'all. Yes, yes, and yes. Put yes, yes, and yes in the chat. Let me hear y'all. Let me hear y'all. Naomi said y'all worried about y'all stuff freezing. I'm worried about my stuff burning up. I'm telling you, we one or two, but this cold weather is like shocking the vegetables and stuff. So I don't know. My friend, she said her stuff made it through, some stuff made it through frost and some stuff didn't. And I didn't put my stuff out when we had the last frost, but when I went to my nephew's graduation, believe me, it was freezing. A denim jacket was not even enough. It was not enough. I had a denim jacket, I had sleeves, I had pants. I was still freezing. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Doing my usual Monday workings, making bath bombs. Okay. And streaming, just jumped on my phone to say good morning, hit like. Thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And happy productive day with your bath bombs, right? Yes, yes, and yes. That's great. Was writing my week out last night. Awesome. So if you guys want to, you can download, and I did it in a PDF, so you can download it and you can use it for your week to set your goals, your priorities, your top 3. What do you need to do throughout the week in order for you to achieve those goals? You got a little to-do list on there and some notes. So if there's something you need, anything you need to write to remember, whatever, it's a little note section there for you too as well. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So what I want to know is, what are your weekly goals? I have everything here ready for you guys. So I am going to definitely take the notes and bring them over. I'm going to add it with the, will I add it with the PDF? I don't know if it lets me add 2 PDFs. So this will be with the Coffee with Nikki. So are you still watching from TV? Got you, got you, got you. So what are your goals for this week? What do you want to do? I want to have my Etsy shop up and finished. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got my earrings on. My Versace earrings. I got these from Push Classics Collections, you guys. So you guys can follow her too. She's at Push Classic Collections. What are your goals for this week? I only want to know your goals for this week. I don't want to know your long-term goals. I want to know what your goals are for this week. At the end of this week, you want to have successfully accomplished what? Good morning, sis. Good morning, Jules. Good morning. Thank you so much, Kay. Thank you. So what are your goals? I said one of my goals is to get my Etsy shop all the way together. I also want to, there's this new platform that I want to try out for scheduling and stuff like that. So I'm going to try it first before I tell you guys about it, because I don't know if I like it or not yet. So I'm going to try that out. That's on my goals. That's on my to-do list for today, actually. That's one of my things. I have a video each day. I want a video every single day for YouTube, because remember, my goal is to get to 100K by December 31st. I'm almost at 20K, so that means I got to get going. I don't have a lot of long form content that I recorded, so I got to get on that too. I got to record some content. What else do I need to do for this week? I have to get my VIP group ready, and also on Sunday. Oh, it's funny that you should say that, Chantel, because I was thinking that too. I was like, I'm always talking about going on Amazon and getting this and getting that. So I have not even set up my shop. I got the shop and I didn't add any products to the shop. So I need to get my Amazon seller thing together too. So I'm right with you, girl. Make products and content. Etsy still needs a little bit more work. Got you. I want to complete my Amazon seller accounts setup. Got you. Jordan says his goal is to get better balance for his leg. Come on, Jordan. Better balance for his leg. He is currently learning how to walk again. All right, let's get that balance together. And Jordan, make sure you tell your leg to walk. Tell your leg, remember how to walk, right? It sounds a little weird, but talk to your body. Talk to your body. Believe in your magic. Believe in your magic. I'm just going to tell you that kids have this they believe in their magic so much that it brings everything to them a whole lot quicker, because they don't have the resistance that we have as adults. So Jordan, make sure you talk to your leg, tell it you want it to be strong, you want it to be better than ever, and you remember how to walk. Remember how to walk, right? So what are your goals for this week? Let me hear y'all. Prepare for my 2-day market in July. Got you. So how you going to break that down, Cheryl? How you going to break your prep down? So what do you need to accomplish for this week? What products need to be made? What do you need? Do you need to order things? Like, how are we going to break that down? Because I know how it is to be like, oh, I got time. It's July. And you keep on waiting. And then you stuck the last two days or the last week, you sitting there trying to put all of the stuff together that you should have been doing since you knew about the event. So just try to like strategically plan and plot out your calendar so that you can actually get everything done in a timely, effective way. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning. She said, good morning, Nikki. You look lovely. Thank you. Preparing to vend a fashion show on Friday. Yes. And yes, come on, fashion show. Come on, fashion show. I want to put some type of shade. Some type of shade in the greenhouse. Oh, you want to put up some type of shade in the greenhouse. Got it. To keep my green beans from burning up. Got it. Already ordered supplies this weekend and we'll be making products. Let's go, Cheryl. Upset with it. I want to have my Shopify finished and restock products. I need to set up my meeting with Amazon and research. Okay. All right. I need to set up my meeting with Amazon and research. Got you. All right, y'all. So again, you can put your goals on the calendar, because you need to know what little small steps you need to do in order for you to do the next thing. Yes. So if, like, I'm gonna look at Miss Loyce. Miss Loyce says she wants to finish her Shopify. So now we need a list of what things need to be finished off your Shopify. Right? What things do need to be fixed off your Shopify? What things you can do yourself and what things you need help with? Right? So that the things that you need help with, you can start asking for it while you're working on the things that you could do yourself, instead of waiting for somebody to you know, do what they got to do, so then you can do what you got to do, so you can keep things going at the same time. Yes, 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 and yes. Yes, yes, and yes. So I already told you what my goals are. And I'm probably going to add more things on there. I said probably twice because I'm really serious about it. Let me see. And implement more ideas you gave us in the Etsy and to my Etsy shop. Got you. I need to finish Etsy complete orders and post my cups. Okay. So we know that you need to take some photos. Are the photos taken? Are they clear? Are they crisp? Do you have different angles? You know, on Etsy, it says, I think you have 10 photo options. You should use all 10. And if you can incorporate video into that, then incorporate your video into that. Yes, yes, and yes, y'all. Yes, yes, and yes. And get mentally prepared to start work on Friday. You starting on Friday? I thought you were starting today. Well, I'm excited for you. So let me know how that goes for you. All right, so everybody, we have our clear goals for the week. Put ones in the chat. We've got our clear goals for the week. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Oh, ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Oh, ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Oh, you got your goals for the week. Hey, you got your goals for the week. Hey, put your ones in the chat. Hey, hey, put your ones in the chat. Hey, hey. All right. So I know what mine are. Got to put mine on the map. Got to put it on the map, because if I don't put it on the map, guess what? It's going to get lost. So you don't want to get lost along the way, right? Make sure that you download. No, Friday. Got you. Make sure you download your planner sheet. If you have a planner, don't worry about it. You don't have to add extra paper. But if not, go ahead and download it. It is a free little template for you guys to just keep track of what you want to do. All right. So we got a lot of ones in the chat. Tiffany says, congratulations, Kay. Congratulations. All right. So I need you to be honest, right? I need you to think about it. What do you need help with to hit your goals? Put it in chat. Do you need help with anything to achieve your goals? Is that you need more information? Is that you need to hire somebody? Is it you need a video? Maybe you need some advice. Maybe you need some insight. Maybe you need a soundboard. Maybe you need some brainstorming. What do you need for you to actually complete and hit your goal? What do you need? Post it in the chat. Get your fingers ready. Post it in the chat. Oh, and I want to say, while I'm waiting for you guys to tell me if you need anything to achieve your goals, first of all, let me tell y'all, we had such a good time on Friday. I am going to definitely do Fridays where we do like a whole kind of interactive kind of question thing. That was fun. It was like a rapid fire questions, and I was asking questions about, you know, just different things, embarrassing things, memories, and it was just fun. So we were asking about your spirit animal. What would your business spirit animal be? It was so cool. Absolutely loved it. It was a fun way for us to, you know, just end the week, right? And also maybe this week I'll do some prizes with it. So we'll do that, and we'll do prizes. So that would be even more fun, right? Because everybody loves prizes. I love prizes. I love surprises. So so Tracy says to get organized. Got you. Brainstorming and how to snap pictures for Etsy. Okay. Did you get the Etsy? Okay, so you should be a part of the Etsy group that we have, the Etsy reboot on in the community on bubblebabesuniversity.com. And in there, in the booklet, it has product photography. It shows you how you can set up your product photography. It shows you ideas. There's a lot of information in that Etsy reboot workbook. So make sure you download that. Okay. I need better quality videos and pictures for Etsy. All right. Also, it is also in the Etsy reboot workbook. Did you download your workbook, Big Meech? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. And I want to suggest, one thing that I will suggest for everybody who's taking photos is to take photos If you can, take them outside because you get nice crisp photos. And if you want, you could take your background to, you know, however you do your background. I have foam board and I have the dollar tiles on mine, and I also have I ordered from Amazon. I ordered this shiny marble not wallpaper, but it's like wallpaper, right? So shiny marble wallpaper, and I put it on the bottom board. So that's usually my counter, and the tiles are my back, the wall, right? And so I would take that outside. I got a tag sticking me in my back. I would take that outside and I would set it up as if I'm indoors, but I'll set it up just so I could get the crisp light. You don't want it to be too bright. You don't want the sun to be directly on it, but you do want that outside because the outside gives the best lighting. Or if you find a window, you can go in front of the window and you can take your pictures that way. I like to do that too because it makes my videos look really nice. And if you have a sheer curtain, your sheer curtain, like I have a white sheer curtain in front of my window, the sheer curtain adds to like a diffuser so that the light is not super harsh when I'm taking videos or taking photos. So make sure you consider going outside to take your photos, and bring your little foam board with you. If you have any questions about that, I think I have videos on how to use the textured tiles from the Dollar Tree to create your backgrounds for your photography. And you could just do that. And if not, you could find a little corner of the house and, you know, do something like that if it's in front of a window. I like to take, I have a little wooden stool sometimes. So if there's a wooden background, so if it's a male product or something like that, I like to take that and make sure I'm like right under the skylight or in front of the skylight, and then take the pictures because it always looks really good in that particular spot. So that's a tip that you can use so you can get nice crispy photos. Also make sure that your phone settings, fix your phone settings. And everybody has different phones, so I won't say what to do on your phone, but whatever version of your phone you have, look that up on YouTube to say, how can I get the best quality photos with this type of phone? How can I get the best quality videos with this type of phone? And put that into your YouTube search. Yes, yes, and yes, y'all. Don't just listen to me. Make sure y'all take these notes. Take these notes. See how you can get the best. If you are not going to hire a photographer and you don't have that in the budget right now, you're going to have to rely on yourself. And that means that you're going to have to figure out how to get the best quality photo with the supplies and things that you have. You don't necessarily need to have a DLSR camera. You don't necessarily need one of those cameras. You could definitely do it because our phones are doing a great job. Sometimes our phones take better pictures and better videos than the cameras itself. So you want to make sure that you go ahead and utilize what you have so that you can get, you know, use what you got right now until you can get what you need. Yes, 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 and yes, y'all. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, so Michi says, oh, and my socials. Okay, so what do you want to accomplish with your social media, Michi? What do you want to do? I thought I did, but don't find it. Okay, I'm going to have to download it again. Got you, got you, got you. I went outside to take my photos and it was hot as heck. It was 94 degrees. You know, you could take your photos when the sun is coming down, so it could be cooler. So you can also get your photos then. I know there's this girl on YouTube. I forgot her name, but she's on TikTok and she goes viral on TikTok all the time. She likes to take her videos and stuff when the sun is going down. She calls it what do you call it? The midnight, not the midnight hour. What do you call it? The golden hour, the golden hour. That's when she takes her videos and her photos because she likes that effect on her stuff. So you may want to try that as well. You may not want to do it right in the heat of the moment, or you want to do it in the very early in the morning before the sun gets really hot or before it gets really hot outside, and do your photos early in the morning, or do them, you know, when the sun is starting to set. Either way, you'll be able to do it one of those times where it's not so hot in the middle of the day, right? So let me see. Miss Linda said yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? All right, so did everybody tell me whatever they needed for their goals? Is there anything that you need? Anything. Is there anything that I can help you with? Is there can I point you in the right direction? Are you stuck on something? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I would be remiss if I just let you stay stuck, right? So do you need help with anything? Tracy says, I'm still struggling with making labels and still don't have pictures to finish my website because of my labeling struggles. Okay, so Tracy, you can go to, well, you said you're waiting on Fiverr to design your labels. How long did they give you for the deadline? Because you can also go to like Avery labels. They have templates there where you can just plug and play your own information. They have the templates, and all you have to do is add whatever information you need to it, and then you'll be able to customize your label. You just add your logo, your information, your ingredients, all of that stuff you can do right there in Avery. You can also do it in online labels. Online labels, if you order something from them, they have this program called Maestro. I absolutely love using Maestro. And you don't necessarily have to have those particular labels. You can get labels from somewhere else as long as the dimensions kind of match. And then you just print it out on a regular sheet of paper to see if it lines up with your label itself. And if not, you can make adjustments, because sometimes I have labels from somewhere else, and then I design them in Maestro, and sometimes it don't 100% line up. So I just have to tweak it a little bit and move things a little bit in order for it to completely fit the way I need it to fit, and then print it out and it's perfect, right? So it's totally up to you, but you do have those options if you want to create your labels. You don't necessarily have to go into like Canva or Photoshop or something like that to create your labels, especially at the beginner stage. You can go to Maestro, you could go to Avery. What else has a label designer? Those are the two that I absolutely love. Those are the two that I will definitely use. And if you use Avery labels, their templates match up perfectly with their labels. So totally up to you how you want to do it, but there's options. There's options. That's right, Laura. She said, I'm feeling blessed. Yes. Hey, Corinne. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I've been stuck on my labels. So, okay. So did that clarify it a little bit for you to, have options for you to go and try? Or do you still need a little bit more help? Let me know, Corinne, and let me know, Tracy. Let me see. I need more content for my socials. I want to have variety of content. I don't want to look the same. I hope that made sense. Yes, got you. But it's going to be some level of consistency in your products, right? I mean, in your content, right? Because of the kind of content that you create. But you want to decide, what kind of content do you want to create? Right? What are the buckets that you are going to be putting your content in? Once you decide what your buckets are, then anytime you create content, it has to fit into one of those buckets of content, right? Are you going to educate? Are you going to educate? Are you going to entertain? Are you going to sell? What are you going to do? Like, what else is it going to have? Some lifestyle, behind the scenes type of stuff. What is your content going to look like for you? And once you decide what those buckets are, which I'm going to actually do a workshop, so you guys stay tuned. This Sunday we are going to have a GIST group meeting. So if you were a part of the GIST group for early June, then we are going to have a meeting this Sunday at 7 p.m. So please look for your emails, and also if you are part of the GIST group, you'll get the notifications right there in the community. But I'm going to do a quick little workshop just so that you guys could get a little bit more clarity on how you're producing your content and what you should be doing and how you should be doing it. This way you'll be able to batch create your content, because you'll know exactly what kind of content you want to play, what kind of content you want to post, right? So if you know that you want it to be entertaining or engaging, or you want to sell something, or you want to show some behind the scenes, all of that stuff, it will fit. Right now, you're kind of like all over the place. You don't know exactly what you're doing. You don't know exactly where you want to put your content or whatever. So we're going to get that together, also getting your whole picture in order so that everything looks the way that you want it to look. Everything will be on brand and everything will be cohesive. So that is a workshop that we have coming up. I think I'm going to do that in the middle of the week. It's going to be quick. It's not going to be anything long, but just something to just refresh. It's a lot of information that you may already know, but it's just going to be a refresher. It's just going to be a refresher. Let's see. they quit and were full of it, which started. Oh, okay, okay. I've been making them on Canva. All right, Tracy. So I may do a label. I do have a label class, but definitely try Avery first, and definitely try Maestro. That's on onlinelabels.com. Try that program first, because they have so many options for sizes for your labeling. So whatever labels you need, go and look for that. Go look for those dimensions there, and then put your information in, and then print it out. That's simple, easy. You don't have to do anything else. It gives you the guidelines and everything. It tells you when you're going outside the line. It shows you the label, so you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like on the label before you print it out, and then you're able to just print it. I'm facing east-west and there's no cooler. Oh, got you. I'm with Tracy. I bought some templates, but was not sure of the right label dimensions I want. Okay, so what does your product look like, Corinne? Love Avery. Yes, Avery is super easy to use. Super easy to use. It's super easy. Yes, thank you. Okay, good. I'm gonna try Maestro. It's let me get to it real fast so I could put it up here, because I don't want you guys to lose it. You have to set up a account, and if you order labels, if you order sheets labels from them, you'll be able to use this for free. They used to have it. There was some kind of thing that happened and they weren't able to charge, but now they're back to charging. So I mean, not charging for the program, but charging for, if you purchase the labels, then you get to use it. So they give it to you for free. It's a perk. It's a little perk. So this is the thing. Let me know if it's clickable, please. Thank you so much, cousin. Everybody hit the thumbs up, y'all. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. Hit the thumbs up. So let me know if that link works. Yes, Corinne, it's been a lot of trial and error. Labels aren't cheap. Nope. And that is why you should not be using your labels until you put it on a piece of paper. Always test your labels on a piece of paper first. Line that piece of paper up with your labels and see if it is within those lines. If it is not within those lines, don't waste your labels. Correct it first and then try it again on another piece of paper until it looks as close to right to you. Right? Don't waste your labels, because and you are absolutely right. They are not cheap. They are not cheap. So don't do that. So test them out on the paper first, line it up and see if it works. And if it doesn't, make adjustments. And if you need to keep on making adjustments, at least you're wasting regular paper and you're not wasting labels. Right? You could even flip that label around. You could flip that paper around. Excuse me. You could flip the paper around and then test that again, right? Instead of wasting another sheet of paper. So the link works. Thank you. So that is the those are my suggestions for your labeling. So isn't anybody have any other questions? Did I not answer your questions about labeling? And is there anything else that you have that you may be struggling with, that you need help to accomplish your goals for the week? Let me know in the chat. If we got to you and your answer is, and your question is answered, put one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if I answered your questions. If not, put the question in the chat so we can get to it. And don't forget, this Sunday, 7 p.m., we are going to have the GIST group meeting, and then we're going to have a meeting where we're going to talk about content and putting it in the proper places. We also did a free training with Coach T, which was one of the replays for Coffee with Nikki, and she's discussing how to where to put your content, how to section out your content, how to batch your content, how to use different programs so that you can create beautiful content. So that's all there. So let me know if I have not answered your question. All right. I'm going to sound cheap, but I use junk paper. That's right. Why would you be wasting paper? Don't waste it, right? Don't waste. I'll be turning the thing right on over. Put it right back into the printer. Yes. I use junk paper to if the printer's on one side and do the test. To collaborate my machines. I got that. To calibrate my machines. If your labels are not lining up, you can get the 8x11 labels and cut them out yourself. That's what I do. I like to purchase 8x11s because they're the full sheets. I have different products with different sizes. Instead of buying all these different size labels, I just buy the one full sheet and I cut from there. So you could use your silhouette. You could use one of those guillotines. You could use a paper slicer cutter thing. You could use the rotary board and cut those out. That'll be easier, especially if you have like straight lines. You could definitely use a rotary board cutter. I have those because I used to do like sewing and stuff, so I have those, but it's cheap, and the razor just cuts like a piece of cutter and just cut. You can use that. You could use scissors. I usually, if I'm going to use scissors, I put a border around my thing. If the label itself is not full color, I'll put like a border and I'll cut around the border. And a lot of the times I like to use clear because my symmetry is not in order, right? So my symmetry is like off all the time, right? Everything is askew, every single thing. And so yeah, clear labels hide that mistake. So it's totally up to you how you want to do it. But yes, those 8.5, that's a good point, Cheryl. The 8x11 labels, full sheets, definitely an option because you can buy those in bulk and then you pay cheaper. You pay less for the labels because you bought so much, and you just, as needed, you cut whatever size you need. So that's what I like to do myself too. Do you buy them from Avery? No, I do not buy those from Avery. I buy my full sheets from, the only full sheets that I get from Avery is the regular matte sticker paper, because I think now the price went up, but when I got it, it was like 100 sheets for about like $19 or something like that. And now it's a little bit more expensive, but those are the only ones that I got from Avery. But the photo paper ones I get from Amazon, and the waterproof ones or the laser ones I get from online labels, or I get from labelsbythesheet.com, or I go to Sheet Labels. So I just gave y'all three tips. I just gave y'all three vendors that y'all can go to get your labels, right? So labelsbythesheet.com, or onlinelabels.com, or sheetlabels.com. And I kind of think that Sheet Labels and Labels by the Sheet might be the same company, but I'm not sure. But you can purchase full sheets from either one of those. And they have all kinds of paper. They have I know Sheet Label has the textured papers and things like that. They also have the weatherproof, waterproof, all of them have that. But the Sheet Labels have the textured papers. So if you want textured papers, you can get it from there. But the other ones I get from Labels by the Sheet or online labels. Full size, yes. And if you buy in bulk, remember, you get it, it's going to be cheaper. It's going to be cheaper. So I answered everybody's questions. Yes, yes, and yes. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know right now. Let me know right now. So if there's anything that you're struggling with, and the next thing, where do you need help with? Where do you need help? So I seen some people say with the social media, I seen labels. So it's kind of like I asked the same, you guys answered the questions that I'm asking after, right? So the labels, the social media, I got a class coming up for the social media. I shared ways to use the template so that you can get your labels together. But if you guys would like a class to go a little bit further into that, please let me know in the chat. Put ones in the chat if you would like a class. No, just put class, because I had to put ones there earlier. So put class if you would like a class on labels. I use online and Avery. I got a new printer so I can change the texture myself. All right, cousin. All right, cousin. So let me know. Do you want a class on labels? And the next question is, are you focused for this week, or are you distracted? Let me know. Life be lifing, right? So sometimes that's going to throw you off. So you may be distracted and you may need a little help to bring you back to focus. But let me know where you are right now. Focused or distracted? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I want to make sure, I want to ensure that everybody has a good, strong week. I want to know if there's anything that anybody is struggling with that I could perhaps help you with, or I could point you in the right direction so that you can have a successful week, so that you can accomplish your goals and do everything that you say that you want to do for the week. So just let me know in the chat. Are we on point? Good morning, Miss Simply Me Too. Good morning. Okay, so we got a class. Laser focused. Okay, Eliana. Eliana says she is laser focused. Hey, girl. Michelle says she's focused. Let me know where you at. Let me know where you at, label class. Okay. Corinna's focused. Let me know. And then also, Miss Simply Me, what kind of products do you make? Let me know. Definitely distracted. My mind is racing. It's on me though. Got you. Got you, got you, got you. So we're going to have to for sure, okay, you're going to have to for sure get your goals for the week in order. Because now your week is about to be split, right? Your week is going to be you working, and your week is going to be your business too. So you're going to have to give yourself time to do those things. Plus, you're going to have to give yourself time for yourself, because we don't want your health, failing because you are spreading yourself way too thin, right? We don't need you to be stressed out. We don't need you to be, overwhelmed. So how can you put your stuff in the schedule for the week so that you can be successful for, you know, for all the things that you have to do, because you've got a lot. So you got to schedule that stuff out, right? Schedule it out. Schedule it out. Whatever is worrying you, write it down. Whatever you feel is going to challenge you this week, write those things down so that you can figure out, okay, so if this is going to challenge me, this is what I'm going to have to do. If this is going to happen, this is what I'm going to have to do, right? And so that you can kind of like, I'm not going to say avoid it, because you'll probably still feel the emotions, but at least if you know what you're dealing with, you can kind of tackle it. Plus, also, you don't want all that stuff just sitting in your head. You want to get it out of your head so that you can allow other things and other thoughts to come in, so that you can have, a focused week, so you can feel more accomplished, so you can make sure that you're inside your head, that the load is a little lighter, right? The load is a little lighter. So let me see. Focus finally. Okay, Tiffany, a little bit distracted. Life really be trying me. I know that's right. I know that's right. It does. It does. And again, I say the same thing to you. Start putting that stuff in a notebook. Start putting that stuff down so that you can at least see what it is, so you can face that head on, instead of just leaving it in your head and saying, oh, I got so much to do. I got so much to do. And you can't really like focus because your mind is racing, and you kind of like you're kind of operating on survival mode. You're not operating on, you know what I'm saying? You're not operating on your normal mode. You're operating on survival mode. So things are not going to get done, and things are going to get left behind. And so how can you fix that? How can you fix that? Laura is distracted. Why are you distracted? We need to get you in order. Let's get you a little bit distracted. All my distracted people, let me know why you are distracted. Please and thank you. I make candles and wax melts. Okay, so what kind of labels, what size labels do you do? Probably like what, 2x4? What size labels do you use? Do you have an idea of what you want your labels to look like? That's another thing, right? Just because you know that you struggle with putting it all together, do you know what you actually want your label to look like? Let me know. Let me know. Because that may be an issue too, right? Because you have to have some kind of vision of which you want your label to look like. It may not be coming out right because you don't know what you want it to look like yet. And so nothing that you do is working out because you don't know, right? And that's okay, because I change my labels often, right? I do change my labels often because sometimes I'm like, this way looks better. This way looks, I change things often, especially if I have seasonal products. I'm changing the label often. There's some things that I get professionally printed because those are the things that I consistently have. And so they're not going anywhere anytime soon. So I have those labels professionally printed and designed because those are my staples. And the things that I don't use all the time that are going to be changing, especially with the season or whatever, the holidays, whatever, I am going to change those out. And I don't want to have a million of those labels sitting around. I will just print my own labels. So it depends. So you want to get clear on that too. right? You want to get clear on that too. But one thing that I want to tell you guys while I'm waiting for you guys to let me know from the previous question I asked you, but I want you guys to visualize your week. What would your successful week look like, right? What is the ultimate goal for the end of the week? You want to say that you did what? You want to say that you have accomplished what? You want to say that you made how much money? You want to say that you made how many sales? You want to say what, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. I want to say that I completed my website. I want to say that I completely set up my Etsy and I'm comfortable and I'm happy with my results, right? Whatever that looks like to you, you're going to figure out what that is, your end goal. And now how can we get to that? So what could we do every single day that is going to help us in our business? What can we do every single day that is going to knock off the things that we have on our list? Right? So what's the ultimate goal for the end of the week? Right? What's that ultimate thing? And then how can we work backwards and bring that to, you know, bring that goal to life? Right? Because if we're looking at it as a huge goal, we're not going to be able to notice our milestones that you know, we accomplished the milestones. We're not going to see that. So what could we do? Your mind is racing. Got you. I'm working on which products to keep and discontinuing others. Get your paper out, Miss Lois. Get your paper out. What products sell? What products sell and what products do you love to make? If the products that you love to make are not selling, how? And you want to make those products, how can you make those products more known on your website, right? What can you do? How can you let people know these are the products that you know you're putting out so that they can get more awareness, right? Because some of the products that you love to make may not be selling because you may not be talking about them enough. They may not be selling because you're not promoting them. They may not be selling because nobody knows about them. It may not be because people just don't like the product, but what about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you need to do in order for people to see this product, experience this product, to fall in love with this product? And so you may want to, while you're writing your things down of what to keep and what to, you know, discontinue or come back to, you may want to do the things that you want to discontinue. Maybe those are just for limited releases, holiday releases. Maybe you want to do certain collections that you'll do a certain times of the year. How do you want to showcase those products? If you love those products and you know that those products work, how could you use that? Right? So let me know if I'm helping y'all. Let me know if you are clear about what you want for your week. Let me know if you're clear about how you're going to set your goals for the week. And also don't forget to download the template so that you can do your milestones throughout the week in order for you to get to that the ultimate end goal, right? You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me know, y'all. Let me know if we're on point. Let me know. Visualize your week. What you want your ultimate goal to be. What do you need to get to your ultimate goal? I know what I want them to look like. And when I finish and when I finish one, I get so excited. It's the small labels like lip glosses, etc. The finding the right texture finish for each product and container. What finish? Okay, so are you using like waterproof labels? Are you using weatherproof labels? Like, what kind of labels are you using? Because I would say on your lip products, it would have to be weatherproof because it is an oily based product. And so you want to make sure whatever ink that you're using, or whatever, not ink, whatever label that you're using, if they should happen to get some of this lip gloss on the outside of the packaging, is that going to smear your ink, right? And also, if you have lip gloss in the tube, those clear labels are the perfect labels for the for the lip glosses, because they're clear. You don't get to see everything. And if you have a silhouette or a cricket, that would be perfect so that you can cut the labels as small as you need to for the lip glosses. So if that's not what you're looking for, if you're looking for a different answer, you can DM me and we can talk about that. And so I can get that together for this label class. and we can talk about that more in depth. So if everybody, let me know how everybody's feeling about their labels. Is everybody good with their labels? Put ones in the chat. Because if not, I can do a workshop where it's like a very intimate workshop for the people that need help with the labels. We could do that. Or if you need it to be like it's general, I can just do a whole YouTube video, because I do have a YouTube video and I'm showing you how to make like 2x3 labels for candles and stuff like that. But I could also show you how to make labels for other things like your body butters and things like that. So let me know in the chat. And I'm not a graphic designer. I can show you how to do it's very simplistic. You'll get the job done. It'll still look good. And this is until you can do what you need to do to hire somebody else. Right? Hey Nene, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. All right, I have clear waterproof, but the print disappears or looks too junky when I'm trying to fit it all in. So maybe just put, what do you need on the label itself? Maybe not put all of the information on there. Maybe if you're just going to put the brand on there, maybe if you're just putting the color on there, all of the other information can go in the insert. It can go on the box. It can go, it can go on the insert. It can go on the box. It can go on the bottom, especially like your ingredients and stuff. It can go on the round label at the bottom of your lip gloss, so that it's not cluttering up the label. I want a workshop. Variety of labels. All right. So I got that. So that'll be one of the things that we do. So with that being said, y'all, we are about to wrap this up. The time went by so fast. So anything that you guys need help, we're going to come back to goals tomorrow, because I definitely want to add more. Thank you so much, Corinne. I definitely want to add more stuff onto how to accomplish your goals for this week, and just the visualization and the process and things like that. So we're definitely going to go over that tomorrow. And could be the printer settings, Tracy. Yes. Thank you so much, Meech. And Meech is she does the graphics and she does all of that stuff. So she is one of the good people to listen to. So, well, everybody's good people to listen to, but she knows exactly what she's doing. So if you guys need anything, please let me know in the DMs. Get your template, download it, and start writing what your ultimate goal is for the week, because I would like to see it. It's not a test or anything, but I would like to see it at the end of the week again, because while you are achieving these goals and while you're hitting these things, this is going to help you gain momentum. This is going to help build your motivation and your confidence in hitting your goals, right? And so this is going to make you vibrate higher so that you can do those things. So I would like to see them at the end of the week. So make sure you download your PDF and fill in what your goal is for the week. You don't even have to put a bunch of goals, right? You could put a goal, but make sure it's a nice goal. Don't put something simple that you know you're going to achieve, right? Don't say, oh, I need to make 5 body butters, and you make 5 body butters. No, put something there that you know that is going to challenge you to achieve. If you know that you got to finish up your website, if you know that you want to get your Etsy together, if you know that you want to get your labels together, and you know that you want to do some photo shoots, and you know that you want to take really pretty pictures, all of these things, put those into your goals, right? And make sure it's something that is going to stretch you. How are you going to achieve this thing? So if you say you need better pictures, and I said that, and you need better pictures for your Etsy shop, and I said in our Etsy reboot, I put some links in there that were for product photography, how to take pictures. I also told you guys to go on YouTube to look up the topic, how to take great product pictures with whatever kind of phone you have, how to take great video with whatever type of phone you have, so that you could adjust your settings, right? But if you refuse to do those things, then there's no help that anybody can do. So if you refuse the help when the help is given, then it's nobody's fault that you're not achieving your goals but your own, right? Because you can't say, oh, well, I didn't know where to get the information. I made sure that I helped give you the information. So put those things on your goals list. Write down the small things that you can do to achieve those things. And then when you start achieving them things, scratch them things off. And then when you actually hit your goal, celebrate it. You want to reward yourself with something. Maybe you want to, just let everybody know you hit it. Whatever you need to do. Whatever you need to do to celebrate that win, celebrate the window, right? Always celebrate yourself. So that's all I really wanted to say for today. I definitely have so much more that I wanted to talk about today, but we will get to it tomorrow. Tomorrow. Printer, not pointer. I got you. She says she got a new laser printer. I will look at the settings. Got it. Got it. Your package is on the way. Hey, thank you, Laura. I know what you meant. I'm the queen of typos, right? Let me tell you something. When I see them typos, I just kind of like think about what could it be, and I fill it in. I fix it myself, and sometimes I'll just read it the way it's supposed to be anyway, because I'm finishing up the sentence. Because that's what we do. Our brain finishes it up. So, with that being said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. Happy Monday. Get your goals together. Make sure that you visualize what you want to achieve this week and focus on it, and break those things down into smaller bite-sized pieces. You got 7 days to fill it in. 7 days on how you can hit that goal for the end of the week, right? Put those things in the calendar. You have a to-do list there. Put it on there. You have notes. If there's any challenges or anything, put it in the notes. You have your goals at the top, and you just put your goals up there, and then what you're going to do for the week. You got your 7 days there, right? So go ahead and print that out. It's on Bubble Babes, BABEZ University.com. Go on and do that. And if you're catching the replay, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications bell so that you can be notified when we have new videos coming this Thursday, you guys. Make sure you put it in your calendar. This Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have Inventora here. Inventora is going to help you to get your inventory together. You'll also be able to get your recipes and all of that stuff in there. She's going to do a walkthrough. We're going to have Delmith Morales from Inventora. She is going to help us with that, and we'll also have a discount. I'm not going to say how much because I said last week, but I'm not sure how much the discount is going to be. But we'll have an exclusive code just for the BBU tribe. And so make sure that you guys are there, especially if you're struggling with your inventory. This is going to be absolutely wonderful. Plus, they also have a free version if you want to test it out and try it and just use the free version until you upload all your stuff in there, and then get the paid version so that you can utilize the paid version tools that they have. Let me see. And what else do I have to say? We got Thursday. Make sure if you guys are in the room right now and you have not yet subscribe, y'all, because I don't know what y'all waiting for. We on the road to 100K. Remember, December 31st is the day that I want to reach 100K. And so I'm almost at 20K. I got a whole lot to do. I have a whole long way to go. So we'll see if I can do it. So what else do I want to say? I want to tell you I appreciate you guys for rocking with me and sticking with me for the hour. I hope that this was something that was beneficial to you, because I know that you cannot get your time back. Most of you guys are at work, and I appreciate you guys for listening. So I hope this investment in your time was absolutely worth it for you. And that is it, you guys. Plan out your stuff, visualize your week, and let's hit these goals. Yes, and yes, y'all. Yes, and yes. Let me know in the chat. Yes, and yes. Yes, and yes. And if you are not yet part of the community, go on over there to the community, sign up, set yourself up. We have an app, but the platform that we are on has an app, and then you'll be able to access everything through your phone. So make sure that you download the app as well. And if you have not yet signed up for the community, go on over there and sign up for the community. This is popping. There's a lot of information in there. The free version is a lot of information in the free version, and then the paid version is even better. So make sure that you guys go on over there and join the BBU tribe. So thank you everybody. Y'all all have an amazing week, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, join me for 7 a.m. for the podcast if you want your double shot of espresso. So catch the podcast, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. Bye, y'all.